See if that works.
Wait, don't you dare touch that remote. Keep your finger off that skip button or the other video. Do you know the truth behind every piece of metal bursting from the body of the man whose claws you see on screen right now? Everyone thinks Logan is immortal, that his cells just regenerate. But what if I told you this process isn't healing but actually a virus eating him alive from the inside out? Today we are diving deep into the Marvel universe. Just a heads up, this is just a theory video, so take it with a grain of salt. The healing factor we talk about is actually a biological glitch. We usually see it as a superpower, right? Cells divide, wounds close, but let's get to the core. Logan's genetic structure isn't stable. It's in a constant state of war. Think about it. What would happen if your body were constantly fighting a cancerous cell, but instead of killing it, you trapped it in a loop? That is exactly Wolverine's condition. Logan is, in fact, a living host. That healing factor is an agent acting on its own. If that agent stops for even a second, Logan could decompose in an instant. It might sound harsh, but again, this is just a theory. Doesn't this remind you of something? It's like a virus constantly pumping energy into its host just to keep it alive, right? The Weapon X project wasn't just injecting adamantium into his bones. They took that already sick genetic structure and loaded it with metal. Look, this is crucial. The human body doesn't like metal. A normal human would be poisoned by it. But the virus, what we call the healing factor, produces a constant defense mechanism to keep the adamantium in the body. So when those claws come out, it's not just repairing the tear, it's scrubbing the metallic toxins around the wound. How much of Logan's original DNA do you think is left? Maybe 1% or 10%? Why do you think Logan doesn't age? Don't just brush it off as he has powers. The answer is simple. The virus codes aging as a disease. The logic of the virus is, if the host ages and dies, I die. That's why it forces his telomeres, the DNA tips that determine aging, to constantly renew themselves. But there's a price. Logan is in a state of constant cellular fatigue. Every heal is actually a part of him dying. Logan's character is built on pain because the agony he feels while healing might actually be the virus rewiring his nervous system. Have you ever seen an organism that feels pain while healing? A wound itches when it heals. But what if your whole body is doing that at once? And why does Logan lose his memory? Let's address the famous memory loss. They call it trauma. No, Logan's brain is being constantly wiped by the virus. The virus views the neurons in the memory center as harmful debris and deletes them. Logan's brain is basically getting formatted every day. He doesn't remember his past because the virus is trying to keep his mind fresh. This is why Weapon X turned him into a weapon. The man has no past, only immediate reactions. Think about it. If you restored a computer to factory settings every 24 hours, how long would its operating system last? Let's reach the end of our theory. Logan might not be immortal. He is a test tube living in a symbiosis with a virus. One day, when that virus mutates, or when Logan's body can no longer handle this high tempo regeneration, there will be nothing left but dust inside that adamantium skeleton. This isn't a tragedy, it's a biological inevitability. Logan is a prisoner of his own healing factor. Now I ask you, is Wolverine more occupied with his claws or the never-ending war inside his own body? I'm waiting for your theories on this virus idea in the comments. As I said at the beginning, this is just a theory video. If you liked it, which theory would you like to see in the next video? Let me know, let's talk. Also, as I sign off, who is your favorite superhero? Mine is Spider-Man. Bye bye.